Hello and welcome to the last reading vlog of 2021. 2021 is ending in over a week. I'm planning on reading a lot. So far I've read 148 books on my Goodreads. I know, kind of crazy, kind of cool. What is she doing? Does she have a social life? Yeah, I want to get to 150 books. So, fun fact, I actually filmed this clip a couple hours ago and I was still reading this book. This is Paper Girls Volume 4. I have now currently finished it. It is 9 o'clock in the evening. So I'm now on 149 books in my Goodreads goal. So I only have to finish one, which is this book, I'm going to assume, because it's the only book I'm reading right now. And it is Blood Fury by J.R. Ward. J.R. Ward, her main book series, Black Dagger Brotherhood series. It's that, but this book is intertwined with that series, which is why I'm reading it too. It's vampires, action, smut. If you thought Sarah J Maas was bad with the mates, word mate being used, or everyone having mates, you have not read this book series. This book is 10 times worse. Everyone he meets, oh, my mate, I see my mate. Oh yeah, I finished this volume a couple hours ago. It's like some future but also past alien something book, some kids. I don't know how to describe it because I don't know what it is. But it's cool. I gave it 4 stars. I don't know why, to be honest. Also, oh my god, I read the iconic, the well-known, well-loved hype book, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. And let me give you my thoughts. I did not love it, nor did I hate it. I didn't think it was fantastic, or I didn't think it was boring. Actually, it was kind of boring in some parts, but anyways, I'm like in the middle range. It was grand. It was a good book. I give it 3 stars. The main theme in that book was regret, which it did make me think, which I think is good in a book, and it made me think about my own regrets. And if I went this way, would I be like a famous cellist? I've never done the cello, but I could have. I don't think I ever wanted to, but I could have. And yeah, it was just really interesting, but the thing for me is that if I'm not connecting with the characters, I don't really like the book. And in fairness now, this book was less than 300 pages, so I don't think there's a wide scope to actually develop feelings for the characters and emotional connection. I think this book won Goodreads choice for a certain genre. Honestly, I don't know why. I've now read 2 books from Matt Haig, The Humans and The Midnight Library, and I actually think I preferred The Humans, just because I had a bit more humour. I've also read my first manga. I read Death Note Volume 1, and yeah, it was actually kind of cool. And then I had a discussion with my brother about it because he's watched the anime, which my brother, if you don't know, I haven't seen him in a year because he studies abroad, so we haven't seen him in a year, and he came back last Saturday. Today's Thursday. It's literally tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I cannot believe it. I have not bought any gifts. Also, I got my 2nd and 3rd piercing because I was up in Dublin last week for a few days and I still cannot really sleep on my ears. I have to do some weird maneuvering with the pillow. This bit of my head's on the pillow, but my ear is not. So I'm kind of levitating over my pillow. So there's so many good things that came out recently. I'm watching The Witcher season 2. I'm on episode 6. And I'm really liking it. It's really cool. Henry Cavill is a sexy guy. Oh my god. And your one, I think her name's Anya. She's a beautiful woman. I don't understand how these people are all so good looking. Also, yesterday I watched the new Spider-Man. I think it's No Way Home. I think that's the name of the newest one. I watched it yesterday with my brother in the cinema. And so many people were there. We were like, what is happening? Also, there's new restrictions in Ireland where you can't go into restaurants, pubs, or like a cinema after 8 p.m. So we're like, okay, 12:30, let's go to the cinema. No, there was kids everywhere. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be in school? Such a good film, but my friend fucking spoiled me. I went out last Saturday and she spoiled me. Very sad, very upsetting. I'll let you in on my plan tomorrow because it's going to be a great one. So I'm going to wake up. Hopefully I actually wake up and I'm just not in a coma. Does this happen to anyone else where they think about if you sleep, you just won't wake up and you'll just be in a coma? The amount of horror stories, or like, not horror stories, but people telling me, my mom, mom telling me that if you go to bed with your hair wet, you'll like die. Anyways, okay, tomorrow I'm waking up. I'm gonna read, hopefully, some of this in the morning. A cup of tea. I need to give books back to the library, but I also don't know if the library's open on Christmas Eve. But I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 books to give back to the library. Then I need to go Christmas shopping. Christmas Eve, Christmas shopping seems a good deal to me. Deal. But for my parents, I painted them a picture. I painted them snowmen. I'm just an artist. I'm just so good. You know, my parents are sentimental as fuck. They like handwritten stuff. They like, you know, painting stuff. They don't really like material. Like, I give you this, they won't be happy. They want like a handmade art piece of them. Oh my god, my mom, do you know the book The Inheritance Game and The Hawthorne Legacy? My mom is reading those. She's read the first one, The Inheritance Game. She really liked it. Now she's on to The Hawthorne Legacy. She's really liking it too. That motherfucker, my mother, she broke the goddamn spine, and I went out of my way to not break that spine. She broke it. I was just walking into the kitchen. I just saw her. I don't want to break the spine on that book. I just saw her. Okay, this was her reading. Okay, you know, when you're trying not to break the spine, you do like this. This bitch did like a whole... I was flabbergasted. I fell on the floor, died. So basically I'm just giving mom every single book I think she'll enjoy. I think I want to give her like Malibu Rising next. I kind of want to give her The Nightingale too, because she does like World War II books. Not specifically World War II. Mostly like historical books. But I don't know if she'll like it, because I think The Nightingale is sad. Bye. Do not judge me, but I'm going to show you my physical TBR. The people want to know. So we start off here, my bedside table. And we have these books. I'm loving the colours of the blue. But I mean, that's a lot. And then, oh my god, we have them over here. Oh my days. Okay, these are the books I've read recently. But these are the books I have not read. Surprise, there's more. Kane Chronicles. We have some other books back there. It's just so many. Hello, beautiful books. Hey. Hey, Christmas tree. Hey. Physical TBR is quite immense. I think there's like 30 books. It's a lot. Help. Happy Christmas or happy 25th of December to you. I'm going to update you on my reading first, and then we're going to get to the fun stuff of, you know, what are my Christmas traditions. I finished Blood Fury by J.R. Ward yesterday, I think, and I ended up giving it 4 stars. I really do love this series. It's just so repetitive. It's the same concept. They're fighting these baby powdered zombie guys, the Omega-3 holy enemy guy. They're fighting in this brotherhood. They find this woman who becomes their mate. One disappointing thing about this book is that it didn't have a lot of humor. I'm so used to J.R. Ward having so much humor in her books, and this one didn't have as much. And then the book I picked up yesterday is Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I'm so excited for this book. I'm on page 53. So far it's going well. I'm really liking the layout. It's like interview style, which I really like they're interviewing all the members of the band and also other people who were influential in the band, and it's just so interesting. I really like it. I really love how Taylor Jenkins Reid's writes. It's 7:30 in the evening right now. I literally scampered away from the family so I could film this clip. That is all about the books. So now let's go on to the big Christmas day. What did I do? I don't know, let me tell you. So for Christmas Day, our tradition is usually we have food at like around 1, and Granddad comes over, so it's the 4 of us and Granddad, and we have dinner. It's not really dinner if it's at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. We had a substantial amount of food. Christmas dinner is always so nice. It's so nice. We had like turkey gravy this year. It was, I was going to say disgusting, but it was like disgustingly amazing. So my granddad hasn't seen his brothers and sisters in a really long time, so we set up a Zoom call, or should I say I set up a Zoom call. I had to go through so much shit to get this Zoom call set up. I was there waiting for 2 hours, from like 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I was waiting, figuring out how to do the Zoom call, because they're over in England. Actually no, they're in Ireland, but they're in somewhere other part, and we can't go over because of COVID really. So we had a Zoom call with my granddad's sister and like all my dad's cousins, who would be my second cousins, which was really lovely. And then tomorrow, I'm going up to my granddad's to do another Zoom call, no, WhatsApp call with my granddad's brother. Movies we watched today so far is Home Alone 2. But I forgot to tell you, yesterday I finished The Witcher season 2. It was so good. I really want to watch season 1 again. I really want to rewatch it. Let's do a little Christmas haul. I'll put a time up on the screen though if you don't want to watch it, because I know that people won't want to watch me getting or showing you stuff that I got for Christmas, but I'm so fucking grateful. I'm so grateful. I was just thinking, I was sitting on the chair. I felt like a grandmother or something. I was thinking about, it's just so lovely having the whole family together. So first off, we're going to start with leggings. These, and then we got them in grey. Which honestly I never invest in leggings. I usually get them from Pennies, but Pennies, they're either so long on my leg that I have to roll them up. They're just really loose in areas I don't want them to be loose. So these are handy as shit because I know they'll fit. I got so many socks. These are woolly wintry ones because I like hiking too, so these are good for hiking. And what would you know, more socks. I got a shit ton of underwear too, but I'm obviously not going to show you that. Gloves. Love me gloves. I got a coat. So it's this coat, very cute, very big. She knew to get me a large because I love oversized stuff. Knitting top. Oh, I love it. I love it. Got this scarf, and I got this scarf last year too, but in black. But I forgot it up in my accommodation where I'm staying. So I think I'm gonna have this one at home. I'm gonna wear to work, and the other one then I'll just have an accommodation. But I love this scarf so much. It's so handy. I got some lovely shampoo and body wash. Paraben free. Kids, ladies and gents, get your stuff with paraben free. So just like a load of shower stuff. Usually for Christmas I get comfy clothes, which I'm wearing one of it now, and socks, underwear, calendars. I'll show you the calendar I got, and just loads of shampoo and body wash. That's usually what I get. Oh, I found another sock. I got flashcards. It's called Ashley. And I think they were telling me to put it on my car keys. And basically, when someone's trying to kill me, you know, I press a button and it emits a very piercing sound. So basically, I can go anywhere now. Fucking hell. If you try to kill me, don't worry. I got the button of doom. So yeah, more shampoo, body wash. I want to say like windbreaker material, makeup, travel necessities bag, but it's so class. It goes bigger. I got a shit ton of face masks, which I never actually use face masks. I don't know why. I don't really do a lot for my face. I just put water on it and then moisturizer, and then that does the job. I'm really lucky that I don't get like really terrible skin. Also got tanning wipes. This will be interesting now because I know tanning wipes, a lot of them are really streaky. I love this one. It's a natural deodorant. I've been wanting to get one for ages, but I know they're really expensive, so I was like, okay, I'm not going to get it. It's Irish brand too, so if you're looking for a natural deodorant, obviously I don't know if it's good or not. It's this I have right now. Oh my god, I feel like a fucking makeup guru. Hey, so we have this Vico natural deodorant. Got a 2022 business journal, or not journal, yeah, journal diary. I think I'm going to use this for placement because I'm going on placement in May, and hopefully I'll be in a law firm, so I'll probably have to take down dates and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this I was like, Mom, are you trying to make me do yoga? What's happening? I have a law of attraction. I don't really do the law of attraction, but it's kind of nice. Cotton pads. Cannot mess with cotton pads. I also got this slipper. It's Stitch. I've been wearing it all today because it's so comfy. I also got this pajama pants. I'm currently wearing it, but it's white. Will I stand up? Okay, it's this. From Pennies if you want to get it. Those black small Ugg boots, legendary. I love them. They're great. They know I don't wear shoes a lot. Like when I'm leaving the house quick, I put on my Crocs. Oh my god, I got this hand. It's actually amazing, but it's like a shape of a hand, but a fake one. And my brother got this I think a couple of years ago for Christmas, but I really like it. I like take down the fingers, so I'm gonna bring it to my accommodation and have the middle finger up. Because who doesn't like the middle finger every day? Oh, I forgot to tell you, I got another diary. It's an Irish one. That was all I have to say. I'm going to go back downstairs. Bye! Hey, I can't see because the sun is very much brightly shining on my eyeballs. But hey, how are you? It is the next day. St. Stephen's Day today. And when I woke up this morning, I bought a lot of clothes. But book-wise, I am on page 162 of, oh, what is that? Daisy Jones and the Six. And I am absolutely loving it. It's so interesting. I love the format. It makes it seem so realistic, and they were actually reading about like an interview. And it's so interesting reading about these rock bands back then, like in the 1970s, 60s, 80s. For one, they go through so much drugs. Such in contrast between nowadays bands. Ladies and gents, I've unfortunately restarted rewatching Witcher season 1. It happened yesterday night. I did not mean for it to happen. I did mean for it to happen. I really need to go to the toilet. Oh, when I was in Dublin, I went to a charity shop. No, I went to a thrift shop. And I got this there. It's a Reebok jacket. I love it so much. But yes, bye. This is kind of a new angle and my flash is on, so I'm kind of getting blinded. But I have some reading updates. I finished Daisy Jones and the Sixth a couple hours ago, and I gave it 5 stars because this book was absolutely amazing. And the main thing of this book is why Daisy Jones and the Six split up, and I totally understand why they split up. It was like an ongoing reason of why they did. At some points though, especially towards the end, I was getting really pissed off because of Daisy. It felt really real. It felt like this book was actually an interview about a band. Anyways, after I finished that, I started Paper Girls Volume 5. Can't really say how far I'm into it. I'm not that far into it. But a book I've decided to pick up just because of Daisy Jones and the Six is kind of a historical book and kind of sad. Not really very sad, but still kind of sad. So I decided to pick up The Nightingale by Christian Hannah. This book, firstly, is really stunning, but I am so excited to read this book. I think I got this book a couple months ago, so it's been on my shelf for a very long time. It's a World War II story. I think it's about 2 women, 2 sisters separated by years. So I'm actually seeing dots in my vision because the light, I'm looking at the light. Well, I'm actually looking at you, but I'm looking at the light because it's over there. And I can't read the back of it because I can't see. It shows women's stories during the war. And I'll be annotating this book to pen, green highlighter and green tab. I don't really annotate books that often. I feel like it's a chore and it takes way longer to read a book when I'm annotating, but for this one I'm annotating. I'm actually excited. I read the first 2 lines and there's already a line that I'm going to annotate because it's a really good quote. This book is 430 pages. I don't know if I'll finish this before 2021. Because right now I'm sitting here, put my computer on my chair, and I'm gonna watch more of The Witcher. I'm on season 1, episode 3. I played the, toss a coin for your Witcher song. I watched The Witcher for the first time last year, but listening to the toss a coin to your Witcher song, I was obsessed with it. It was so good. I was playing it all the time. Peace. Hello my friends, how are you? It is a sunny day today. My progress on The Nightingale is, I'm actually doing pretty well. I gotta say so myself. I'm on page 106, so I got to page 60 yesterday night and then I read obviously to page 106 this morning. I did not go to sleep until like 3 o'clock. I'm going to work tomorrow, the day after and the day after, so hopefully, obviously I'll be tired because I'm waking up early, so I'll go to sleep early and then my sleep schedule will somewhat go back to normal. For The Nightingale, I'm really enjoying it. It's really interesting, it really does show the hardships of war. It's set in France and the Germany invading France and they've now invaded France. Something that's really prominent in this book is the 2 sisters are completely different. One of the sisters wants to comply with the Germans. She doesn't want to cause hassle, and especially because she has a daughter, so she's thinking about her. But then the other sister hates the Germans, but she's really vocal of her dislike of the Germans. I totally understand that she wants to fight, but for me, she can't do that much. Like, she's saying, like, she'll say curse words to them, but in my head, I'm like, if you do that, they'll just kill you. That will be for no reason at all. You need to do something that's more purposeful, which she is doing right now. But my tabs are coming along well. I actually had to start doing different tabs because I finished the other ones. So they're like paper ones. I think I got to episode 4 yesterday of The Witcher. I had hot chocolate too when I was watching it. I've been really wanting hot chocolate, but I totally forgot. The hot chocolate I make does not taste that well. I was so gassed. I was so excited to drink my hot chocolate. Then I tasted it and I was like, oh, okay, truly disappointed. Today I want to do a bit more of my scrapbook because I'm literally back in summer 2020 and it's 2022 in about less than a week and I'm back in summer 2020. I also want to start doing my 2022 goals. One of them anyways, I'll just give you a little taster of what I want to put down. Wear jewellery with intent, like actively put on jewellery. I'm going to do like a more detailed goal. I'm not just going to put down like wear more jewellery because obviously I will not. I'm going to do actively put jewellery on and do numbers after it so I can take them off whenever I do it that day. I might do my reading journal just to update the books I've read so far and the TV shows and movies I watched. Bye!